Hello everyone, it's me Joe. Welcome back to Vaughn's Bookshelf. Today I'm going to do a little fun. You'll see another one of these videos very soon, except I think better, maybe? I don't know. But today I'm going to be roasting myself kind of with... This is, I think, every anime, and including anime movie, that I can recall watching. They're all from my anime list. My personal list, of course. So let's just get right into it. I've got God tier. You know, pretty explanatory. We got meh, ew. So let's get right into it. First banger right off the bat, Dororo. I'm gonna put it in for now. It's super good. There are a few slow parts. So that's my justification for that. Weathering with You. I'm gonna put that. That was good. The animation was great. A few parts where I got bored. What is this? Oh, this is Given. Given's a meh. Dr. Stone. Oh, I really like Dr. Stone, but I'm gonna put it Great Pretender. That's gonna be an as well. I really liked The Great Pretender. It was one of my first anime shows actually. I watched a few movies at first to kind of test the waters, and then I watched this on Netflix, and I got hooked. Jujutsu Kaisen. That's pretty middle of the road, average shonen kind of deal. Whisper of the Heart. That's good. That's pretty middle of the road. It's a Studio Ghibli. I think it's Ghibli. I don't know. Ooh, hey, Nagatoro. That's pretty middle of the road too. I really like the manga. The anime was fine, but the manga's, I think, better. Only Yesterday. That's pretty good. I don't want to put it up here because it wasn't as entertaining as some other Ghibli movies that are on this list, but it's so strangely nostalgic. And I remember watching this and just being hooked the whole time, not because the story was too interesting, but because the emotions that this film invoked really kind of hit home with me. So very good. Garden of Words, also fantastic. Read the novel and the manga. I'm making a video comparing all three of them. Keep your eyes open for that in the next few weeks. But that's really good. I really like the animation. Story is pretty good too. Akira. Animation alone, fantastic. But it's just such a strangely intriguing film. So I'm going to put it right up in God tier. What's this? Oramichi Onisan. That's a meh. It was funny. And it had some good... actually funny parts. Actually, that's middle of the road. Okay, Drifting Dragons. This is very near and dear to my heart. This series, not the anime. The anime looks disgusting, was not as enjoyable as the manga. The manga is fantastic. People are sleeping on this manga. You need to read Drifting Dragons. It is so good. But the anime, you can skip the anime. Words Bubble Up Like Soda Pop. This was really good, but it's just kind of your run-of-the-mill romance anime. I do really like it though. 86. I dropped this. Maybe it's good, but I don't know. I got really bored really fast. I want to put it in the ew. Ranking of Kings. I actually just finished this the other day. It was good. It was good. I really liked it, but it wasn't that good. Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation. Ooh, It wasn't God tier, but it was really good. I really like this for an isekai. The characters are cool. The world building feels it's not forced. It's pretty enjoyable. So, right there. Right now we're here with Fena the Pirate Princess. Remember correctly? Yep, that's what it looks like there. I'm gonna put that in meh. That was pretty average. They really kind of ruined the ending, I think. They had a lot of opportunity to go beyond what it was, and at least if they had made like 24 episodes or 20 or something like that, anything beyond 12, it would have been, I think, a little better and not so rushed. So, Super Crooks, I thought that was a really shit. The opening is fantastic. Even like the opening scene as well, and the song, bangers. The show, not so much. Kotaro Lives Alone, pretty average, enjoyable, cute concept, cute story, cute characters. That's about it. Tomodaichi Game, I guess how it's pronounced. I really like this, but there's nothing special about it to me. It's very enjoyable and super intriguing, but that's really it. It's like Japan's Squid Game almost. So I'm gonna leave it right spank in the middle. Sorry, it was so weird. Samurai Champloo. As you can tell, this is a much more informal video of like coughed, hiccuped, burped. Samurai Champloo. I'm actually gonna put it in front of Akira. Not that it really matters what order they're in, but Samurai Champloo was the first anime that I was like in love with. It was just so enthralling, and the animation, the style, the music, the characters, the stories. Of course, this is done by Shinichiro Watanabe. Is that her name? Shinichiro Watanabe. Whoops. Shinichiro Watanabe. My apologies. Fantastic, creator of shows. They also did Cowboy Bebop and Space Dandy. What a trilogy to have as like your anime like legacy. Those are all very fantastic, all very unique. They hit the same beats, I think, but it doesn't make it bad or get boring or anything. So, real cool. And Samurai Champloo, it's such a cool show. It's like just the crossing of like hip hop and like the Edo period and the vibes, immaculate. Anyways, moving on from me climbing off my soapbox. Spy Family. I am gonna put this in. It's super good. I was on the manga wave before this came out, before I even knew it was gonna get an anime. Yeah, I was just on it before that. Only because actually someone was like, "This is gonna get an anime soon, without a doubt. Like, you need to get on this." So I read almost all of them that are like currently being published, like volumes. I think I read the first 6, and then I just kind of lost track. Very good manga. The artwork in there is very funny and enjoyable, and just pretty good. I don't know what else to say about it. It's pretty good. I mean, really iconic trio of characters now. Naruto, people love it to death, and that's cool. It's one of the big 3, but I just thought it was okay. Like, it was my first like big anime commitment, sure, and I did watch the entire first series in like a month, so that's great. But other than that, I don't think it's too special. It didn't keep me in it. Like, I had dropped Shippuden because I got so bored. Everything was so dragged out and drug out. I mean, and the first show was fun, filler included. It's not all that impressive to me. Cowboy Bebop. I think this one's the movie. Cowboy Bebop. Oh wait, no, it's not. Okay, this is the show. Still, either way, god tier. I was very late on the Cowboy Bebop wave, unfortunately. But I love it to death, as you should, as anyone should. I don't even think it's like cliche to be like, I love Cowboy Bebop, because it is just good. This one's from Up on Poppy Hill. It's another Studio Ghibli. It's pretty good. If I put Only Yesterday up here, like, I think that they're kind of on the same level for me. Really cool story. and it's just pretty heartfelt and enjoyable. Crying Freeman. This is like one of those weird like grungy '90s anime, and the first one is like good and bad because like the animation's so cheesy and the story is pretty like over the top at times. But I like the vibes are so good that all the weirdness aside, it's god tier. Like it's so fucking cool. I don't know why, but it is. So this is Castle in the Sky. Very meh. I did not like it, and that's apparently a controversial opinion. I don't like this movie at all. It was really boring, and there's only a few parts that I find philosophically and symbolically interesting or thematically. So, yes, yeah. Love Shinibyo and Other Delusions. It was good. It was like my first kind of romance anime. So I'm just gonna throw it middle of the road. That is like the most fair assessment I think you could give of this show. It is very middle of the road. Attack on Titan. For a number of reasons, I'm putting it up here. There's a lot of things about Attack on Titan that are just okay, I think. But it's also very good. So I'm going to keep it up there. The Wind Also Rises. I love this movie to death. The English dub, not the best. But I haven't yet to watch the Japanese dub, which I'm sure is probably really good. But this is a cool movie. This is really cool. This is a Miyazaki too, so if you want to fawn over him, really good one. Space Dandy, I'll put the trio together. Space Dandy is fantastic. I haven't finished it, but I'm very, very close. I think I have like 3 episodes left. This show is just, again, this is that trilogy that I was talking about from Watanabe. They're just all so good, and they each just capture something that intrigues you, and it makes you want more, and you fall in love with each episode. It's just fantastic. So watch these 3 immediately if you haven't. This one is The Cat Returns. That movie sucked. Put it down in ew. It's just a Ghibli. There's another Ghibli right here. When Marnie was there, I thought it was going to be like a really cool gay film, but it wasn't. So let's just put it right there. I like it. It's fine. Really disappointed. Here's Nobunaga Concerto. Everyone like dogs on this. Like I dropped it in the first episode. It was so bad. The animation style is grating. I thought the animation style was actually fairly interesting. This is hard. And I'm a sucker for history. I'm a history major. I really liked it, but I think it's just going to have to go middle of the road. Or in High School Host Club or whatever. Also very middle of the road. They're all idiots. I love that. Perfect. Good vibes. This is Nausicaa. Unpopular opinion. I think it's just meh. Which is, I mean, people love this to death. And they say it's their favorite Ghibli film. And, you know, it's cool. Like, I like the story and what it stands for. Excuse me, I was yawning. But at the same time, like, I just could not get into it. On the other hand, another Miyazaki, Princess Mononoke, that's just fire. That's just good. Another Miyazaki, holy crap. My Neighbor Totoro, It's not as good as I remember as a child. There's like 3 good scenes in the entire film. The rest of it's just okay. Haikyuu. What else do you want me to say? I mean, come on, let's be real. One Punch Man. That's apparently like a very controversial. Like people love this this show a lot, but also a lot of people are like it's so boring. He just does the same thing over and over and over again. But I think that's like what makes it really good. Anyways, K-On! It's pretty average musical anime. I really like the music, surprisingly. Gosh, I'm like falling asleep. This is gonna be like the worst video to watch ever. That's alright. I'm making it for myself at this point. Also, there's like people who are like really racist or like in love with K-On! Maybe that's why I'm hesitant to put it any higher. I kid. I know this one. Oh my gosh. What the hell? Why can't I think of it? Konosuba. Konosuba's pretty good. I actually really like it for as far as isekai go. It's funny. Main character is kind of an OG. Real cool guy. Spirited Away. No contest. For a number of reasons, this is a nostalgic movie for me. The animation, incredibly good. Story, pretty awesome. Characters, dope. World, cool. Visuals on point. No arguing there. Psyche K. This is like a weirdly emotional reason I'm putting it here, but this was the first anime I watched after my dad passed away. And it just like really helped me through that. And I hate to like drop that bombshell like at the 16-minute mark or whatever of a video, but yeah, it's fantastic. I'm currently rewatching it. Just like, enjoy it again. It's super funny. The dub especially is really good. Aharen, it's fine. There was a few scenes that I actually really liked. I'm gonna put it in there. Firework. This was cool, but also just kind of Made in Abyss. Yeah, I feel bad like not explaining why I'm putting a lot of these here, but like surely it's self-explanatory. Made in Abyss is super cool. The animation is cool. The world is cool. You know what? Yeah, I'll put it up there. It's cool. I think it's called My Corner of the World or Our Corner of the World. This was super, super good. Really recommend it. Love the style, love the story, love the setting. Really cool. Ponyo. Another nostalgia movie, basically, from Ghibli. And Miyazaki, of course. Rewatching it, it's fine. But I remember, like, being young and seeing this in theaters with my family. And being in love with the way the water looked in that movie. Stunning. Cowboy Bebop movie. Put it right next to Cowboy Bebop. Really awesome. I'm glad I was able to watch it somewhere. Animation, as always, just like super, super incredible. This one's Hinamatsuri. I forget who recommended this to me through a YouTube video, actually. He's like, this is super funny. This is like the only anime I laughed at. And there were funny parts, but I don't think I ever, like, guffawed. So that's just kind of middle of the road. Taylor Princess Kaguya. I think for the art alone, this one deserves to be in, like, this category. It's super unique and super cool. I'm sure it was pain to animate. Labor of Love. Death Note. Pretty solid middle of the road for me. A majority of the show that I watched was not enjoyable because, spoiler, L wasn't in it after a certain incident. And it was just like, why am I watching? Like, this isn't fun anymore. Violet Evergarden, I'm going to put in meh. I dropped it. I think it was boring, and I, like, couldn't get into it. This was called Kino no Tabi, Beautiful World, or something like that. This was cool. This was an early anime. I think it kind of introduced me to, like, the episodic, like, Watanabe-esque stories of, like, Bebop and Shampoo and Space Dandy. None of them are really connected, but, the vibe is there, and I think it's pretty cool. Zombieland Saga. Really enjoyable, but middle of the road. Carol and Tuesday. Really meh. Silent Voice. This one, I think, I don't know if it necessarily deserves it, but there's like so many scenes that just like broke my heart. I was just like, oh god, like it does deserve that. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Again, I'm like, this is an insane, like, if I could only watch these anime for the rest of my life, I'd probably be fine. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is just, it's, I don't even think I need to explain it. Like, it's so good. Demon Slayer, I'm only putting it here because it's one of those things that's like a guilty pleasure. Like, I don't want to like it, but I do for some reason. So, there you go. Komi Can't Communicate. If there was a space between these two, I'd put it, but I'm just going to put it there for now. It's super fun. It's super fun to keep up with. It's cute. It's light. It just doesn't, like, hurt to watch. Those Snow White Notes, this was a pretty obscure anime as far as I'm aware. And because of that, I'm not going to put it in God tier, but I'm going to put it here because it was just really unique. And I was glad I got to interact with it. One Piece. The last one is One Piece. Which I'm going to put here because I'm expecting a lot from it. I'm not quite done with it, but I've watched about 200 episodes. And, like, that's an anime, you know. And there's a few that I haven't put in here that I've watched that I just couldn't find because it was difficult to find on my anime list. There's a badminton one called Salaryman's Club. Super funny, very good dub. I'd recommend that. There was just another one that came to mind. Shoot, but I can't think of it. So yeah, that's a good list. I think this is all very fair. People love this one, weirdly. And these two. I just couldn't get behind it. And Violet Evergarden. People like tell me, I sobbed, it's so good, but I just thought it was fine and boring, and I dropped it, so there's that. Yeah, thanks guys for watching. I hope I didn't waste your time. If this was boring, then yeah, I guess I couldn't blame you. I just wanted to make something for you. Not that, you know, this was easy or whatever. I did want to share my opinions on anime and just kind of get it out there. Like, I'm still doing anime stuff, even though my channel's called Vaughn's Bookshelf. Like, I'm still doing anime stuff. And you'll see, I think, a wide variety of things. Mostly pertaining to books and anime. Like, that's books, anime, and manga. That is, like, my focus on this channel. And you'll probably see a vlog here and there. Like, I'm going on a really big vacation this coming week. So I'll probably post a few videos. We'll see. But thanks for watching. If you even got here, if not, that's fine. I'm talking to no one at this point. That's fine. I wanted to get my taste out there for you all to roast me. So thanks for watching. Take care all.